Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Śrī Bhagavān uvaca jitātmanah praśāntasya Paramātmā samāhitah Shītoshna sukhadukkeshu Tatha manāpamānayoho. 6.7. Jitātmana praśāntasya Paramātmā samāhitah Shītoshna sukhadukkeshu Tatha manāpamānayoho. Jitātmana praśāntasya Paramātmā samāhitah Shītoshna sukhadukkeshu Tatha manāpamānayoho. Śrī Bhagavān is explaining about the aṣṭāṅga-yoga process here, as we heard. Aṣṭāṅga-yoga, it's about controlling the body first, and then controlling the breathing, and then controlling the minding. All this is for what? To be under the control of the Supersoul. This is an outside-in process, an ascending process, outside in. An ascending, outside in a mechanical process, aṣṭāṅga-yoga. Trying to reach with something inside by controlling something outside, by doing something outside. So, Bhagavan is saying, jitātmanah praśāntasya. When the mind is jita, conquered, then praśāntasya, then there will be praśānta. One will be very peaceful. When one conquers the mind, then one will be peaceful. Because conquering the mind here is pratyāhāra. Pratyāhāra is wherever the mind goes, bring it back. It means the mind is going somewhere and saying, I like it, I like it, I like it. I want this one. I want this situation. I want this person. I want this thing. That I like it, the rāga. And the same mind goes somewhere and says, this, I don't like it. I don't want it. I don't want it. This thing, I don't want. This person, I don't want. This situation, I don't want. So even to say that I don't want, the mind has to go to that place. Think of that. So the mind is still outside. For want or don't want is still outside. It's not inside yet. So raga, dvesha, they just happen on this external platform. External platform. Raga, dvesha, mind is very active. And poor soul goes after this mind, gets stuck with, I want it, I don't want it, I want it, I don't want it. While the mind is running crazy with want and don't want, poor soul is stuck there with the external want and don't want. So that is raga dvesha. In the whole lifetime effort, the life air is spent for I want and to prevent I don't want. To attain what I want, to prevent what I don't want. The goal is external, the effort is just for this external endeavor. The sweating is all for this. So the life is all just spent on this external platform like this, very busy and exhausting. So busy and exhausting, so sweaty and exhausting on this external plane of raga dvesha. And that's it. You quit the body. Exhausted on that material plane, external plane of want and don't want. And you get one more body. I want it, I don't want it. I want it, I don't want it. Then quit that body and then goes on and on and on. Raga, dvesha, raga, dvesha. When the mind is on an external plane. So raga, dvesha. In this I want, I don't want, there is sita, ushna, duality. The body says, it's too cold, no, I don't want. It's too hot, I don't want. I want something better. So sita, ushna, pleasant and pain to the body. Sukha, dukkha, happiness and distress. For mind, there is happiness and distress. When mind is happy, when it gets what it wants, and it is distressful when it doesn't get what it wants. There is happiness and distress at all levels, and at the level of the body, mind, and the ahamkara. Mana, apamana. Mana, there is recognition, respect, happy for the ego. Apamana, ego not very happy. Mana, apamana. So these are all external planes. The deha, the mano, the ahamkara. So, jitatmana, praśāntatma. So pratyāhāra is about this. Pratyāhāra is about especially the mind. When we say mind, it's not just the mind only here. Pratyāhāra. Subtle bodies together, the mind, intelligence, and which is operating under the influence of false ego. False ego is operating the ego and mind. So they're all together, a package deal hai. If the object of contemplation is outside anything of this world, then these three things act upon it and want it like that. So, in short, mind. So when the mind is controlled, jitatmana, then there is praśāntasya. Because the mind is controlled in aṣṭāṅga-yoga through pratyāhāra, and it is now being used to meditate internally, then there is praśāntasya. Now there is peace. So when the mind is controlled, praśāntasya, there is peace. And Paramātmā samāhitaha. This is almost getting closer to Paramātmā when the mind is controlled. Because after pratyāhāra, the next step is dharana. Dharana is now the internal meditation has started to meditate upon Paramātmā. So that is so significant. This mind thing is really significant thing, because with this mind control, now the external consciousness will turn to internal after this mind control in aṣṭāṅga-yoga. And that's why the meditation of the Paramātmā, initial step to the meditation on Paramātmā or attaining Paramātmā is done with the control of the mind, which is experienced as peace. So in this state, sitoshna sukha dukkeshu tada manapamanayoho. When the mind is controlled, all these things, sita, ushna, heat, cold, mana, apamana, honor, dishonor, sukha, dukkha, happiness, distress, all of them, they does not bother anymore, because mind is conquered, controlled, and the soul has become peaceful. So this is an external approach. This is an ascending approach. Most of the techniques of this world, everything other than bhakti, everything is an external approach. Any technique of this world, any seminar of this world, anything that is born from the mind, from the mind intelligence of this conditioned soul, it falls into this category, this external approach, ascending approach. The jiva is thinking, by fixing something outside, by changing something outside, I will be peaceful. So let me do something outside. It's still all outside only. Very difficult. Especially jitatmana, to control the mind, to conquer the mind. Yeah. So that we have to understand. Peace comes when the mind is conquered. But how you conquer the mind is the question. That is clear. Actually, even that also we should be clear. Peace doesn't come just because we reorganize or do some external arrangements outside. Peace comes when the mind is conquered, when the mind is subdued, when the rāga, dvesha is gone, when the offense and defense is gone. That's when the peace comes. It's not because you offend you will be peaceful. It's not because you defend you will be peaceful. No. When this inclination for offense and defense is gone, then one will be peaceful. Like that. Yeah, so that's the first thing. But how to get there? Instead of the ascending external process, bhakti, which is about Bhagavān. Śrī Prabhupada says, by being Krishna conscious, one becomes at once peaceful, just like that. In 1 minute. For aṣṭāṅga-yoga doesn't happen in 1 minute. Aṣṭāṅga-yoga happens in 10,000 years. Actually, 100,000 years in Krita Yuga, their duration. To have Paramātmā darshan, 100,000 years. Śrīla Prabhupada says in bhakti, which is inside out process, not outside in actually. Pure bhakti is inside out. Sharanagata bhakti is inside out. There, in 1 minute, everything is under control, subdued, because everything comes under the control of one. Realizes that the Krishna is the controller. That's all. So in bhakti, all that we have to realize is bhakti is about Bhagavan. It is inside out. It's the mind is subdued, comes under control just in 1 minute. When we hear that Bhagavan saying, Bhoktaram yajna tapasam sarva loka maheshwaram. So, I am the enjoyer. I am the supreme proprietor and controller. Śrī Bhagavān Vacha. To follow, to hear Śrī Bhagavān Vacha. And to follow Śrī Bhagavān Vacha is bhakti. That's inside out. When that is heard and followed in 1 minute, the mind is subdued. Because when we hear, oh, Bhagavan is the supreme controller, and everything here belongs to Bhagavan, even this mind belongs to Bhagavan. This is Daivi Maya. Waking up to that fact. Whoa. Okay. Sharanagati Krishna. Done. Mind is subdued. There is no more rāga dvesha. And there is no more sukha dukkha. There is no more being disturbed to mana and apamana. One is not on the external plane where all these things go on. They are just internally situated. They're like that. So Śrī Bhagavān Vacha is there. But it's Śrī Guru who is explaining what Śrī Bhagavān Vacha means. Otherwise, how will a conditioned soul being haunted by the modes understand what Bhagavan is saying? So, through the Vani of a Bhagavata who is giving Bhagavan, through the instruction of a Bhagavata who is giving Bhagavan, with this bhakti to Bhagavata, bhakti to Bhagavan, the mind is subdued at once. Then Paramātmā samahitaha, not just Paramātmā with bhakti, which is inside out, not just Paramātmā, past Paramātmā. Bhagavan is samahita, attained, like that. So in this way, bhakti about Bhagavan is just a descending process, not ascending one. Inside out. So mind is not something, mind has no capacity to direct us. Mind needs direction. Mind needs direction and control. We should not go under the direction or control of the mind. Mind needs direction and control. In a charioteer thing, so it's the charioteer that controls and directs the reins of the horses, which is mind. And without the charioteer, the reins on its own, they don't have the capacity to decide. So it's the mind. The mind needs direction and control, which is done by intelligence, sadhu, shastra. Then the peace will automatically come. That we have to remember. We don't come under the control of the mind because it does not know the direction. Mind has to be given direction by intelligence, by sadhu, shastra. Then it will be subdued.